God says, you will be stunned. A mind-blowing good news is coming to your home. People who keep skipping this will cry and regret later. Right now, something sacred is happening in the unseen. This is not just another ordinary day, not just another ordinary moment. This is a divine appointment between your heart and the voice of the Lord. If you are reading this, it is not by accident or coincidence. God is trying to reach your spirit. Something powerful is about to be released over your life, something so beautiful, so unexpected, so overwhelming, that it will leave you in tears of joy. This is not a vague hope or a wishful thought. This is a prophetic word straight from the heart of God. He is speaking directly to you, not to someone else, not to the person scrolling after you, but to you, here and now. Comment Amen to agree with what God is about to do in your life. And if this touches your heart even a little, please like this video. Let others be reached by His promise through you. God says, you will be stunned. Not confused, not defeated, not lost, not ignored. Stunned. That means you will be so deeply shocked by the goodness that floods into your life that it will shake the very pain you once held close to your chest. You've been used to battles, tears, waiting, and praying with a heart that sometimes wondered if God was even listening. But now, He is telling you clearly, in love and with authority, that what is coming is nothing like what you've seen before. Your situation, your atmosphere, your home, and your very spirit are about to encounter the kind of breakthrough that turns mourning into dancing and ashes into beauty. You've cried silently when no one noticed. You've looked at closed doors and fought not to lose hope. You've been faithful in places where it was easier to give up. But now heaven is answering. You're not being ignored. You're being positioned. The angels have been dispatched. The heavens are moving. And the delay you've been struggling with is about to be swallowed up by divine acceleration. God is not finished with you. He is just getting started. The weight you've been carrying will soon make sense, because it has prepared you for the glory that is about to rest on your life. God says a mind-blowing good news is coming to your home. Not just to your inbox, not just to your phone, but to your home. That means peace is coming to your living room. Restoration is coming to your family. Healing is entering your bedrooms. Provision is walking into your kitchen. And joy is returning to your mornings. You will not live your life in survival mode anymore. God is sending news so powerful that your story will change in a single moment. Just like Joseph was taken from the prison to the palace overnight, just like the woman with the issue of blood was healed in an instant, your story too is about to shift. What you thought was going to take years will happen in days. What felt impossible will be done effortlessly by His hand. Comment 11:11 if you believe this is for you. God is aligning things right now in your favor. Do not let your past tell you what your future will be. God is not consulting your history to determine your destiny. He is writing a new story, with new pages, new light, and new glory. Yes, people laughed at you. Yes, they walked away. Yes, they talked behind your back when you were weak. But God saw it all. He remembers how you held on when everything was falling apart. He remembers how you spoke His name even when you were too tired to pray. He has not forgotten you. And now, He is about to reward you in a way that no one will be able to deny. This blessing will speak louder than the pain ever did. Some people will skip this and move on, thinking it's just another word, just another message. But they will cry and regret it later because this was their moment and they turned away. But you, child of God, you stayed. You received. You allowed His voice to reach the depth of your spirit. And because you stayed, He will show you something that your eyes have not seen, and your ears have not heard, something that hasn't even entered your heart yet. That is how stunning it will be. He is preparing a table for you in the presence of those who mocked you. He is setting up a celebration with your name on it. He is making a way in the wilderness and rivers in the dry land. Every place where there was barrenness, His voice will speak life. The financial pressure, the emotional weight, the fear of what's coming next, He is lifting all of it. Your soul is about to breathe again. The air is changing. His Spirit is settling in your home with peace and power. Let the weary soul rejoice. Let the broken heart be mended. God is not just coming with small comfort, He is coming with a miracle so big that you'll drop to your knees in awe. You will say, "Only God could have done this." It will not be by your effort, not by your strength, not by your plans, but by His Spirit. His timing is perfect. His hand is gentle. His love is unshakable. This is not a season of just waiting. This is a season of becoming. You are becoming the person God saw when He first formed you. You are stepping into identity, stepping into authority, stepping into purpose. Do not hold back. The chains are falling. The fear is melting. The confusion is clearing. God is giving you clarity, power, and favor in places where you once felt small. People who mocked your faith will be stunned. People who thought you were forgotten will be silenced. People who used to pity you will now honor you. God is rewriting the script. The ones who look down on you will have to look up to see where He takes you. You won't need to explain yourself. You won't need to defend your journey. The glory will speak for you. People are asking why money is suddenly flowing into random lives. A leaked CIA discovery reveals a 7-second brain ritual that quietly rewires your mind for wealth. Proven by 4 neuroscience labs, people are wiping out debt and stepping into luxury with ease. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You are not standing on the edge of a breakthrough, you are walking into it with every breath, even when you don't see it clearly. What is about to happen to you will not just bless your life, it will change your life. When God says you will be stunned, He means it from the depths of His heart. He means He's about to do something so powerful, so unexpected, and so deeply personal that even you, with all your faith and prayers, won't be able to hold back your tears. This is the hour where everything starts shifting. This is the moment where the pieces start falling into place. This is the turning point where God's promises come alive right before your eyes. Your name has already been whispered in heavenly places, your case has already been reviewed by the courts of heaven, and the verdict has already been decided in your favor. The doors that were locked are about to swing open. The people who walked out will no longer have the power to delay what God has set in motion. The hands that tried to block your light will not succeed, because no human effort can cancel what God has spoken over your life. Comment 222 if you trust this word is for you. Let it be written in faith that you believe in the divine turnaround already set in motion. Your house is about to carry a new sound. Not the sound of sorrow, not the echo of fear, not the silence of disappointment, but the sound of laughter, praise, and answered prayers. The walls that heard your cries in the dark will now hear your songs of gratitude. The same floor you fell on in despair will now hold your knees in worship. God is not just adding something small to your life, He is restoring what the enemy tried to steal. He is multiplying the strength you lost. He is surrounding your space with His protection, and His angels are moving into position to guard what He is giving you. You will be stunned, because the blessing is coming from a direction you never expected. It's coming from the same place where you thought nothing good could grow. It's coming through people who once overlooked you. It's coming through channels that had dried up. You thought it was over in some areas of your life, but God is about to show you that His power has no expiration date. His promises do not wither with time. His plans are not limited by what the world sees. What looks dead to you is still alive in His hands. Do not lose heart in this final stretch. The enemy always attacks the hardest right before the miracle. The weight you've been carrying is not a sign of defeat, it is the pressure before the release. Your tears have not been wasted. Your silence has not been unnoticed. Heaven heard every whispered prayer, every exhausted, "Help me," every moment you chose faith even when you felt empty. And now the Lord is saying, enough. Enough waiting, enough crying, enough delay. The blessing is being released. The shift is happening. The answer is on the way. When this good news arrives, it won't just affect you, it will touch the lives of those around you. Your testimony will set others free. Your breakthrough will inspire hope. Your healing will bring faith back to those who lost it. God is not just blessing you for your sake, He is blessing you to be a light in this generation. You are His vessel, and through you, He is going to show the world what His mercy and glory can do. You are not going to stay stuck. You are not going to live the rest of your life in the shadow of what hurt you. You are going to rise. You are going to glow. You are going to smile again without fear of the next storm. What is coming is not temporary happiness, it is lasting joy that cannot be taken from you. You will carry peace like a garment. You will carry wisdom you didn't earn. You will carry strength that others will notice. They will ask what changed, and you will say, God did it. Even now, as you read this, the Spirit of God is wrapping around your situation. You may not see the change yet, but it is closer than your next breath. You don't have to fight for it, beg for it, or chase it. All you need to do is receive it. God is the one sending it. This good news will arrive on time, in a way that reveals His hand. No more delays. No more heartbreaks in disguise. No more almost breakthroughs. This time, it will be complete. This time, it will be lasting. There are people who will wish they listened when they had the chance. There are those who will look back and regret ignoring the tug on their heart. But not you. Because you listened. You opened your heart. You stayed with this word. And because you did, you will not miss your moment. You will not miss the blessing. You will not miss what God set aside with your name on it. His favor is falling on you now. This is not just about a miracle. This is about transformation. This is about you stepping into the fullness of who God called you to be. No longer hidden. No longer broken. No longer barely surviving. But fully alive, fully restored, fully equipped to carry the glory He is placing on you. You are not who you were last year. You are not who you were yesterday. God is doing a new thing in you, and it is already unfolding. Your obedience has not gone unnoticed. Your sacrifice has not been forgotten. Your heart has touched heaven, and now heaven is touching your home. Open the door wide, because what's coming will fill every room with joy, purpose, and divine power. The Lord is sending a blessing that cannot be blocked, delayed, or reversed. And when it lands, you will remember this moment, not for the pain you were in, but for the promise that came true. Why is everyone rushing to this 7-second brain ritual? Leaked CIA files exposed a hidden brainwave technique that opens the door to wealth fast. Verified by 4 top neuroscience labs, it's turning financial stress into abundance almost overnight. But this secret won't stay public for long. Click the link in the pinned comments before it's deleted forever. Heaven has been leaning in toward your situation, and this moment is part of the divine plan to wake your soul to the glory that's about to unfold. This is not just encouragement, it is confirmation. What was spoken in private, what was whispered in prayer, what was wept over in silence, is now rising to the surface because God has declared it is time. Heaven's clock is striking the hour, and the good news that was once distant is now approaching your door. Not ordinary news, not something small that comes and goes, but mind-blowing, spirit-lifting, heart-healing news that will enter your home like a flood of light after years of shadows. The word of the Lord is sure, and when He says you will be stunned, He means your eyes will widen with wonder and your mouth will be filled with praise. Not just a quiet thank you, but loud rejoicing that only happens when the impossible becomes real. Comment 333 to declare your faith boldly in this very moment. The attacks you faced in the past were not random. They were sent to break you, to make you quit, to silence your prayers and crush your expectation. But you survived. You stood. You endured when it would have been easier to give up. And now, God is going to make it known that all of heaven saw your fight. He is going to honor your quiet faithfulness. He is going to reward the moments you trusted Him when you had no answers. The miracle is not a maybe anymore. It is a yes. A resounding yes from the throne of grace. When this good news arrives at your doorstep, you won't have to question if it's really for you. The peace that floods your chest, the tears that flow without force, the trembling of awe in your hands, it will all be clear. You will know that only God could have done something so precise, so timely, so drenched in love. The waiting wasn't punishment. The waiting was preparation. Your roots were growing deeper. Your faith was getting stronger. And now that the fruit is ready, He is delivering it straight into your hands. Some of you are standing on the very edge of your breakthrough, so close that even the winds of change are brushing against your skin, but you feel uncertain because of how long it has taken. God is saying, do not lose your grip now. Do not back away just as the promise is about to break open. What's coming is bigger than you pictured. It's more beautiful than you dared to imagine. The struggle has been long, but the blessing will be abundant. You will be repaid with interest for the pain, the confusion, and the loneliness. There will be laughter again in your home, not the kind that hides sorrow behind a smile, but the deep, soul-refreshing kind that comes when heaviness lifts and joy returns. There will be reconciliation where there was division. There will be strength where there was sickness. There will be purpose where there was confusion. God is not sending just one small gift, He is shifting the atmosphere of your entire household. This good news is going to bring with it a new season, and everything stale, broken, or bitter will be swept away by the sweetness of His favor. You are not overlooked. You are not being skipped. The very people who thought nothing good would ever come from your story are about to watch God write a testimony they cannot deny. They will see you rise, not in arrogance, but in peace. They will see the oil of joy replacing your mourning. They will hear your voice filled with songs instead of sighs. They will witness how the hand of the Lord lifts a person not because of power, money, or perfection, but because of grace. God's timing is never rushed, and though your heart may have cried out in urgency, He has never been late. Every delay was for your benefit. Every closed door was His protection. Every slow season was His preparation. Because the news that's coming is not just for your ears, it's for your legacy. It's something that will touch your children, your family, your future. He's doing something generational. What He's about to release into your life won't die with you, it will carry forward into places you haven't even walked into yet. Your name is being lifted in rooms you've never entered. Your prayers are being echoed in heaven with fire and power. Your promise is unfolding in the unseen, and soon, it will manifest in the natural. When it does, you won't have to force it. You won't have to prove anything to anyone. It will speak for itself. It will testify on your behalf. People will wonder how you made it through and how things changed so quickly. And you will only be able to say, "It was the Lord. He did this." Those who keep skipping this word, those who choose to ignore the voice of the Spirit nudging their heart right now, will one day wish they had paid attention. They will cry not because of your success, but because they missed their own moment of encounter. But you are not one of them. You chose to stay. You chose to listen. You chose to open your heart to what God is saying. And because of that, you are about to be favored in ways you never imagined. There is a season coming where you will walk in rooms and feel the warmth of divine welcome. Doors will open without resistance. People will bless you without being asked. Answers will find you instead of you chasing them. Your name will carry weight not because of fame, but because of the anointing that rests on your life. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are right on time for the blessing God reserved for you. Do not be discouraged by how things look right now. The clouds may be thick, but the rain is bringing growth. The silence may be heavy, but heaven is working. The pain may still sting, but healing is near. Trust that what's coming will be worth everything you went through. Not one tear was wasted. Not one night of prayer was forgotten. God collects every cry, and now, He is turning your mourning into dancing. Is this the same CIA brain ritual changing lives in seconds? A new leak reveals a powerful 7-second technique developed under secret research. Backed by neuroscience, people are moving from debt to wealth and luxury faster than believed possible. But this secret may be deleted soon. Click the link in the comments before it disappears. And the good news that's coming to your home is now in motion, unstoppable, unshakable, and filled with His fingerprint. It is not a distant dream anymore. It is close, near, right at the threshold of your life. You are standing at the doorway of one of the most beautiful chapters God has ever written for you. The battles you have endured were not signs of God's absence but signs of the magnitude of what was being prepared. God says you will be stunned, and this is not just about a miracle that will surprise you, it's about a miracle that will completely undo the sorrow you've carried for far too long. It's about the kind of shift that doesn't just change a few things but changes everything. When His hand moves, it doesn't just fix the surface. It heals the deep places, restores what was buried, and revives what looked completely lost. This is the kind of breakthrough that will touch the places in your heart that you've stopped mentioning out loud, the places that ache in silence. Comment 555 to stand in agreement that God is doing a complete and divine work in your life. There have been moments when you questioned if anything would ever truly change. You held on to faith while feeling like everything around you was falling apart. You kept praying even when the answers didn't come. You kept hoping even when the doors stayed closed. But God saw it all. And He wasn't ignoring your pain. He was protecting what He promised. There are things He had to keep hidden until the right time. And now that time has come. This mind-blowing good news is not just a temporary relief. It is not just a good day or a lucky moment. It is the evidence of your prayers being heard, your faith being honored, and your endurance being rewarded. Heaven has waited for this moment just as much as you have. Because your testimony will bring glory to God and healing to others. Your story will become a beacon for those who feel like they've waited too long. Your breakthrough will carry weight, not just because it's big, but because it's holy. God is not looking at your weaknesses, your past, or your failures to determine if you deserve this blessing. He's looking at your heart. The heart that stayed tender in the storm. The heart that loved Him even when life hurt. The heart that kept trusting when there were no signs of change. That is the heart God blesses. That is the heart God lifts up. And your heart, wounded but willing, is now being crowned with a new season. There are angels surrounding your home right now, preparing it to receive the news that's coming. You won't just hear about the miracle, you will live in the miracle. You won't just watch others be blessed, you will become the one others point to and say, "Only God could have done that." The heaviness that has followed you for years is being lifted. The pressure that made it hard to breathe is being broken. And in its place, peace will flood in like never before. This is not about what you can fix or control. It's not about how hard you try or how strong you are. It's about surrender. It's about letting God do what only He can do. And when you let go of trying to figure it all out, that's when His power flows the most freely. His Spirit is already moving through the places you gave up on. He is softening hearts, turning situations around, and aligning circumstances so that when the news arrives, it fits perfectly into the story He's been writing for you. Do not look to your past for answers about your future. The Lord is not recycling your pain, He is replacing it. The sorrow that visited your life in previous seasons will not follow you into this one. The old chapters are closed, sealed by grace, and the new one begins with a word, restoration. Everything the enemy tried to destroy, everything you thought was beyond repair, everything that made you feel unworthy or forgotten is now being rewritten by the hand of your Father. You've been asking for help. You've been waiting for the sign. You've been trying to hold on even when it felt like the ground beneath you was shaking. But here is your confirmation. Here is your moment. God is not just coming to help, you are about to witness Him take over. The very atmosphere around you is shifting. The storm is breaking. The way is opening. And what once looked like a dead end is becoming the beginning of something holy. There are people in your life who never believed in your calling, who doubted your faith, who walked away when you were at your lowest. Some of them will watch from afar as God blesses you. Others will be drawn back into your life just to witness the glory He's placing upon you. Not to harm you, not to distract you, but to see how God lifts those who stay faithful. He will use your story to humble the proud, to awaken the cold-hearted, and to bring honor to your name again. Let your heart breathe now. Let your spirit open wide. You are not in danger. You are not losing time. You are not being overlooked. You are chosen. You are seen. You are under divine protection. And more than that, you are under divine favor. The fire you walked through is becoming the light that leads you forward. The tears you cried are watering the soil where your blessing is about to bloom. And the pressure you endured is birthing strength you never knew you had. Some will skip this and move on, not realizing they just scrolled past their confirmation. But not you. You stayed. You opened your heart. You dared to believe again. And because of that, the heavens are rejoicing over your faith. God is sealing this word over your life. He is marking this moment in your story. And very soon, your ears will hear the sound of victory, your eyes will see the goodness of the Lord, and your home will become a resting place for His peace. Do you know why people keep whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A leaked brainwave method is spreading quietly and changing financial realities worldwide. Proven by neuroscience, this simple ritual attracts money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're so lucky. Click the link in the comments before it's taken down. You will not leave this season empty-handed. You will not exit this battle broken. You will come out carrying more than you imagined, more peace, more clarity, more joy, more purpose. The good news that is coming is not just about what you'll receive but about who you're becoming. You are being shaped into a vessel that can carry the weight of glory. You are being trusted with a miracle. And you are being prepared to live in the full measure of what God has spoken. God does not ignore pain. He does not overlook the faithful. And now, the same hand that allowed the waiting is the hand that's bringing the answer. You are about to be stunned by what arrives at your door, and when it comes, it will come with power, with beauty, and with undeniable proof that God never forgot about you. You've been through a season that made you question whether the promise was ever truly meant for you. You've watched others be blessed while you waited. You've listened to words of encouragement while silently wondering how much longer your soul could hold on. But that season is now behind you. God is not just giving you a miracle, He is giving you a divine moment that will rewrite your understanding of what it means to be favored, to be chosen, to be seen by the Creator of the universe. He is not just blessing your hands, He is blessing your house, your heart, and your entire atmosphere. Comment 12:12 if you feel the Spirit confirming this inside of you right now. This is not the kind of blessing that comes and goes. This is not a fleeting moment of happiness. This is the type of breakthrough that settles into your life and becomes the new foundation you walk on. You've built so much on broken ground. You've learned to survive in places that were never meant to be permanent. But now, God is giving you something that lasts. He is giving you something that stands. The ground beneath your feet is changing. The story ahead of you is rising. You may not have seen it yet, but in the background, God has been putting everything into order. He has been speaking your name into rooms where decisions are made. He has been preparing the right people, the right timing, and the right conditions for the kind of miracle that not only surprises you but heals you. This isn't just about answered prayer, it's about personal restoration. It's about the inner places in your soul that have been waiting, hoping, and holding on to a tiny bit of light through the darkest moments. God is not a God of confusion. When He moves, you will know it was Him. The peace will be undeniable. The timing will be perfect. The details will be too precise for it to be coincidence. This good news will not be just a better day. It will be an announcement from heaven that your season has shifted. It will come in such a way that you will remember the exact day and the exact moment because it will leave such a mark on your heart that you'll carry it forever. There have been voices around you that made you feel small. There have been people who laughed when you spoke in faith, who rolled their eyes at your hope, who dismissed your belief in miracles. But God is silencing those voices now, not with arguments or explanations, but with glory. He is not going to argue with those who doubted you. He is going to bless you in front of them. They will see it. They will hear it. And they will know that the hand of God was always on your life. This news will change your atmosphere. It will lift the heaviness that's been hovering over your days. It will break the cycle of fear and replace it with freedom. It will wipe away the residue of disappointment. Your home will feel different. Your heart will feel lighter. Your sleep will be peaceful again. You won't live with the tension in your chest anymore, because God is removing what was weighing you down and replacing it with the joy of fulfillment. He is giving you the kind of peace that only comes when the storm has passed and the sun breaks through. You are not cursed. You are not forgotten. You are not being punished. You are loved by a God who is too wise to be early and too faithful to be late. His timing may have confused you, but it never failed you. Every delay was covered in mercy. Every moment of silence was holding back something too great to be rushed. And now that the fullness of time has come, you will see that it was worth every second of the wait. The good news that's on the way to your home is being hand-delivered by the grace of God. It's not coming through manipulation, not through striving, not through effort. It is coming by divine instruction. The same way God told the ravens to feed Elijah, the same way He parted the Red Sea, the same way He calmed the storm with a word, He is about to release something into your life that can only be explained by His power. No person will be able to take credit. No situation will be able to explain it. Only God. And this is why those who skip this, those who brush it off or ignore it, will cry and regret later. Because this was not just a word of comfort. It was a window. It was a door. It was a moment of alignment between earth and heaven. And you, beloved one, did not miss it. You paused. You listened. You opened your heart to receive what heaven was pouring out. And now, you are ready for the release that is coming. The same God who raised Lazarus, who healed the blind, who fed the 5,000, is the same God who is standing in your life right now. He has not changed. His power has not dimmed. His love has not weakened. And His eyes have never left you. He knows exactly what you need. He knows exactly when to send it. And when it comes, it will bring more healing, more hope, and more clarity than you ever thought possible. Why was this 7-second brain ritual hidden for so long? A leaked CIA document exposed a technique so powerful people are canceling debt and calling in wealth within days. Validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it helps attract money like never before. But this page may not stay online for long. Click the link in the pinned comments before it disappears forever. You've been faithful. You've been loyal. You've been holding on when it hurt. And now, you will see why. You will see the fruit of your perseverance. You will taste the sweetness of the promise. You will walk into rooms filled with grace, not because of your qualifications, but because of God's favor. And you will not walk alone, His presence will go with you, surround you, and keep you. Let this truth settle deep into your soul: you are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are not finished. You are rising, you are stepping forward, and you are about to see what happens when God says, "Now." What felt delayed is about to arrive. The Lord is stepping in, not just to help you cope but to completely transform the situation you've been praying about for so long. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are right on time for the divine interruption God is sending to your home. What's coming will be so good, so precise, so overwhelming in its beauty, that you'll stand still in awe, stunned by His faithfulness. You will remember this season not for the struggle, but for the sudden shift. God is turning the page, and this new chapter will not carry the weight of the previous one. The pain, the waiting, the fear, it will not follow you. It ends here. And in its place, something new is being planted. Something holy. Something permanent. God says you will be stunned because what He is about to do is bigger than your prayers, faster than your expectations, and deeper than your understanding. Comment 777 if you receive this divine turnaround in your spirit. There is no force on this earth strong enough to block the hand of God when He has made up His mind to bless you. It does not matter what people said. It does not matter what was denied in the past. The Lord is doing a new thing, and it is not based on your status, your perfection, or your qualifications. It is based on His love, His mercy, and His covenant with you. You are His child, and He is stepping into your story with undeniable power. The breakthrough that's on its way to you will not require you to prove anything. It will not require you to chase people, strive for attention, or fight battles in your own strength. God is going before you and settling matters that have weighed you down for years. There are decisions being made in your favor behind closed doors. There are situations shifting because of your prayers. And there are doors that will open, not because of who you know, but because of who you belong to. This blessing, this mind-blowing news, will not come quietly. It will be loud. It will be clear. And it will be undeniable. It will announce itself by the peace that enters your home, by the freedom that fills your heart, by the clarity that breaks through the confusion. You won't have to wonder if this is your moment. You will know. Everything inside of you will know. The Spirit will confirm it. The signs will align. And heaven will make it plain. Some people who laughed at your struggle, who doubted your prayers, who spoke against your purpose, will be the same people who witness the favor God places over your life. But your heart will not be filled with revenge or bitterness. It will be filled with awe. Because the miracle God is bringing is not about proving others wrong, it's about showing that your Father in heaven never left you, never gave up on you, and always had your name written in His plan. You are not the same person you were when this journey began. You've grown. You've matured. You've learned to trust God in the silence. You've learned to hold on when nothing made sense. And because of that, your spirit is now ready to receive what's coming. If God had sent this earlier, you wouldn't have been able to carry it. But now, after the crushing, after the refining, after the midnight prayers and the lonely tears, you are ready. You are about to walk in favor that feels like a dream. You are about to hear a yes that cancels out every no from your past. You are about to witness the kind of breakthrough that shifts your atmosphere from heavy to light, from confusion to clarity, from barely making it to more than enough. The Lord is not just going to lift you up, He's going to keep you there. This is not a temporary visit to the mountaintop. This is the beginning of a new season of consistent, unshakable favor. You don't have to worry about how it will happen. That's not your burden to carry. God is the one making the arrangements. He is the one aligning the timing. He is the one moving the hearts of people on your behalf. Your part is to stay positioned in faith. Keep your heart soft. Keep your hands open. Keep your spirit expectant. Because what's coming is too holy to be explained and too powerful to be contained. There are people who will wish they paid attention. They will regret skipping past this moment. Because this is not just inspiration, it is revelation. It is a living word, active and full of power, sent straight into your life to awaken your hope, restore your faith, and prepare your heart. And you, beloved one, have not missed it. You opened your spirit to receive, and because of that, heaven is moving toward you with divine precision. Your home will feel different. The heaviness that used to sit in the corners of your heart will lift. The silence that made you wonder if God was still listening will be broken by answered prayers. The ache that stayed hidden behind your smile will be healed in full. You are not going to have to force joy anymore, it will overflow from within you. The kind of peace that lets you sleep deeply, the kind of strength that makes you stand taller, the kind of joy that can't be shaken, it's all coming with the news God is sending your way. Can 7 seconds really change your bank account? A CIA-funded study just leaked, revealing a brain ritual that flips lives from broke to blessed. 4 neuroscience labs confirm it activates powerful wealth brainwaves. People are stepping into dream homes and luxury lifestyles. But this breakthrough won't stay online for very long. Click the link in the comments before it's deleted. There's a reason this word keeps repeating that you will be stunned. Because what God is doing in your life is not casual. It is not small. It is extraordinary. It is breathtaking. It is divine. And it will touch every corner of your life. Not just one part. Not just one area. Every corner. Every room. Every space where there was lack will now carry abundance. Every place where there was sorrow will now carry light. Every tear you cried has been counted, and now it's time for your joy to be restored. You didn't miss it. You didn't mess it up. You didn't wait in vain. God is not holding anything back from you out of anger. He is releasing it now out of perfect timing. He was never punishing you. He was preparing you. And now, the wait is over. The moment is here. The heavens are opening. The oil is flowing. The blessing is being released. They were soaked in grace. Heaven was not far away when you cried out, even if it felt that way. God was closer than your breath. He was sitting with you in the quiet, gathering every tear, holding you steady when your faith felt too weak to stand on its own. Now, after all of that, the moment you've been prepared for is about to unfold. And it will not be small. It will not be average. It will leave you stunned by just how accurate God's promise really was. This is not the kind of news that will blend into your day. This is the kind of news that stops time for a moment. It will cause your heart to pause and your knees to tremble. You will feel the weight of God's glory resting on your shoulders like a warm robe. You will feel the wind of change enter your home like a whisper that suddenly turns into a roar. Because when God moves like this, it shifts everything, your emotions, your perspective, your environment, and even your future. Comment 999 to receive the fullness of what God is about to pour into your life. There are blessings that you prayed for a long time ago, ones you almost forgot about. There are dreams you pushed aside because you got tired of being disappointed. There are doors you stopped knocking on because the silence hurt too much. But God didn't forget. He never set those things aside. He held them in His hands, waiting for the perfect moment when your heart, your strength, and your destiny would all align. That moment is now. That divine alignment is happening, and it's happening for you. This blessing that is coming, this mind-blowing good news, is not a random event. It is part of a divine schedule, a holy design created by the one who knows your end from your beginning. You are not receiving this because you're lucky. You are receiving this because you are chosen. There's a difference. Chosen people don't always have easy journeys. They don't always feel strong. They don't always have crowds clapping for them. But chosen people are carried by God, kept by God, and lifted by God when the moment comes. And your moment is here. God is doing something new. Not something recycled. Not something handed down. Something brand new. And it's not coming through the same doors you're used to. It's coming through new connections, fresh favor, open heavens, and unexpected opportunities. The people who once said no to you are going to be removed from the equation, and new voices will rise up and say yes without hesitation. That's the kind of divine reversal God is working out on your behalf. You have no idea how close you are to the answer. While you were surviving, heaven was preparing. While you were weeping, angels were working. While you were pressing through the pain, God was paving the way for joy. What's coming to your house will make up for what you lost. It will cover the broken seasons with beauty. It will bring peace where there used to be pressure. You won't have to force it. You won't have to chase it. It will come naturally, gently, wrapped in the goodness of God's love. There will be moments where you'll sit in your room and tears will just fall. Not because you're broken, but because the joy is finally here. That moment is coming. The tears will still fall, but this time they will be tears of amazement. You'll be saying, "I can't believe this is happening." And God will whisper back, "I always knew it would." He never doubted. He never hesitated. He never once forgot what He promised you. You are going to walk into a room soon and feel the atmosphere bend in your favor. You are going to hear conversations about your name that you didn't start. You are going to witness people shift from ignoring you to admiring what God is doing in your life. But don't let pride enter. This isn't about ego. This is about purpose. God is lifting you so you can be a light. He's blessing you so you can be a testimony. He's favoring you so others will know He still moves. People who keep skipping this moment, ignoring the gentle nudge in their hearts, brushing past what God is trying to say, they will regret it. They will come to a point where they wish they had paused long enough to listen. Because this is not entertainment. This is an encounter. And you have not missed it. You've leaned in. You've said yes. And because of that, God is about to make sure you see the reward of staying faithful when it would have been easier to walk away. Don't let fear take over now. Don't let doubt take root. There is no mistake big enough to cancel what God is doing. There is no flaw in you that disqualifies you from His love. You are still the one He chose. You are still the one He favors. Even with your questions. Even with your past. Even with the heaviness you carry. He is not sending this miracle because you've been perfect, He's sending it because you are loved. Soon, you will find yourself surrounded by evidence of what He promised. Your hands will touch what your heart has longed for. Your feet will walk through places that once seemed too far. And your voice will tell the story of how God made a way when there was no way. It will all point back to Him. It always has. Could this 7-second CIA brainwave trick be your fastest path to luxury? Leaked research reveals a simple ritual helping people attract wealth effortlessly. Proven by 4 neuroscience labs, debt is dissolving and abundance is showing up fast. If you're seeing this now, you are God's chosen one. Click the link in the comments before it disappears. There's something about you that the enemy tried hard to bury. That quiet strength. That resilient spirit. That tender heart. The enemy tried to smother your purpose with pain, but he failed. Because what God placed inside of you was never fragile. It was protected, covered, guarded. And now, it's rising. Now, it's time for that light to shine. You are not at the end. You are at the beginning of the most beautiful season you've ever walked into. And it won't just change your circumstances. It will change how you see yourself. You will walk differently. Speak differently. Think differently. Because when God blesses like this, it shifts the entire identity of a person. You are about to become the healed version of yourself. The joyful version. The fearless version. The version that lives fully, boldly, and freely in the grace of God. This is not just relief. This is restoration. And not just restoration of things, but of who you are, of the parts of you that have been lost in the struggle, buried under survival, hidden behind the strength you've had to wear like armor. Now, God is peeling back the layers, not to expose your pain, but to reveal His promise. He is showing you that underneath the battle scars, there is still beauty. Underneath the silence, there is still a song. Underneath all the waiting, there is still a word that never expired, His word over your life. Comment 10:10 if you know in your heart that this is your appointed time. God says, you will be stunned. And that's not just poetic language. It's literal. He means that you will stand frozen for a moment, unable to speak, because what you prayed for is standing in front of you. He means you will sit in quiet awe because what you thought would never happen just became your reality. He means your faith will explode, not because of what you hoped for, but because of what He delivered into your hands without warning. You have been tested in the waiting, shaped in the silence, and humbled by what felt like delay after delay. But now, you're about to be rewarded in a way that makes the pain make sense. You're about to see how none of it was wasted. Every closed door led to this open one. Every "not yet" was protecting this right now. You are not entering a blessing that was thrown together. You are entering a blessing that was handcrafted, written with your name in heaven's ink, sealed with divine timing, and delivered with heaven's speed. God never builds a life based on what people think you deserve. He builds it based on His love, His grace, and His covenant. So it doesn't matter how others have tried to define you. It doesn't matter who misunderstood you, walked away from you, or spoke against your future. None of their opinions matter when heaven speaks. And heaven has spoken over you, spoken life, favor, abundance, restoration, healing, and joy. That word is active right now. It's moving toward you. And it's about to land in your life with undeniable power. You may not feel ready, but you are. God doesn't wait for you to feel strong. He waits for your heart to be open. And your heart has remained open, even when it was hurting. That is what moved heaven. That is what brought angels into motion. That is what kept the blessing reserved for you until now. This is not something that will be shared. This is not something you'll have to fight for. This is just for you. Sent directly into your life from the throne of the one who formed you.